Hi, hello, and welcome. My name is Shelly Fernandez, and this is my YouTube channel where I sew things. Today, we are sewing a dress again. So let's start with the design of this dress. I have like 3 variations of this dress that I made. The first variation was very basic, and I kind of leveled it up each time. I like the middle one the best. I don't like the skirt of the third one. We know what the top is gonna look like, and I already mapped it out. So we have her right here. I draped it all up. I just have to take it off and add seam allowance. But yeah, we have her done and ready to go. But let's talk about the fabric. So of course, I got this fabric at the thrift store. I think these are bed sheets. I want to use this for the main fabric. I thought it would be really cute because there's like very light stripes that I think would be super cute. Oh, there you go. You can see it. I feel like it would be super cute for this look that I'm trying to do. And then I realized I kind of want to try something different with the color instead of trying to use one color for the whole dress. I thought it'd be cute to use some pink. I have this extra fabric that I used for an old fabric I did that I kind of just want to use to add like hints of pink into the dress, into the corset. I know that I want the skirt to be super puffy. That is not enough fabric to have it anywhere near where I want it to be. So I got like a bunch of this gray fabric. I'm planning for this not to be seen at all. Oh, this is gonna be a heavy dress, so I need to make sure this is constructed well so it actually stays up. So yeah, we have that for the lining. Okay, now we can go ahead and start cutting out the fabric. Usually I do like the lining, the construction, and like the main fabric, but I think I'm gonna combine the construction and the main fabric together. So we're gonna switch it up, but we'll get to that when we get to that. So let's start on making this dress. Okay, so now that we have our main pattern pieces all done and cut out, last night I actually prepped some interfacing pattern pieces so then I can go iron it on for the lining to add some structure to the corset. But I want to finish off the top and the bottoms a bit differently. It's like hem facing, but we'll get to that when we get to that. We haven't even started sewing. Okay, let's go iron this and cut this out. I kind of have 3 parts to this that I need to worry about, map out in my head. I have the bra cup, and then the main corset of the dress, and then the side hip. But right now, I'm trying to put the bra cup to the side to worry about later. What I'm thinking is to get the main body of the corset sewn and have the boning in, and then add the boning to the interfacing pattern piece that I just sewed, sew it with the main fabric together, if that makes sense, and then see how that works out. For the bra cup, I think I need to get padding for it because I don't have any more, and then that's a whole other thing I need to figure out how I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. We're gonna worry about the main bodice first, and then we'll get to the hip parts when I get to the hip parts, you know? Yeah, I've been watching Bridgerton and I've been binge watching it, and I'm just like, maybe I'll remake a dress or like make a dress inspired from Bridgerton, because I fully binge watched all 3 seasons and I just finished the 4th season, and the 4th season was good. It was really good. It was sad, the second half, but it was good. Anyways, I shall go and prepare the dress. Okay, I kind of wanted to explain what I've done. I changed some stuff with the main corset because I forgot in the design that there's certain stuff. So as you can see on the corset, there's these like little flaps that I added because in the design that I wanted to do, I have grommets added here on like these flaps, and it's gonna be pink lace, and I had everything like sewn together and ready to go. I realized that I forgot to add this whole detail, and I wanted them to be the smallest as possible, and I think the smallest I could get was 3/8, so I doubled that and then added a 1/2 inch seam allowance on each side, so it would be like 1/4 or 1.5, and I cut that out. I cut 4 of those out and added interfacing and then folded them half, and then I had to I had a seam rip corset apart so I could add the slips, and I seam ripped the corset at least 5 times because I kept putting in the strips wrong. I would put in the strips, and then on one of them it would be too short, and it would be too far in, and then it was a whole thing. I was getting so frustrated, but I finally got it down. I was so determined to just get them in because I knew I would be so frustrated if I just went to bed and then this morning I had to put them in. So yeah, we have them in now. And then we added the little hip sides to both of the lining and the main fabric. This is the main fabric, and then this is the lining. But look at the back of this, the ironing. Hey! I decided that I'm gonna try sticking to only 2 for the corset because I need to switch it up. I need to challenge myself. Now is adding in the boning, and for that I need to like attach the 2 corsets together. Before I do that, I want to add boning to the hips because I don't really want the stitching to show onto the corset. I kind of want it to be seamless where the hips is, but I still need structure there. I think I want to add 4 boning channels. I want to add 3 going up and down, and then I want to add a long one going corner to corner. The more structured, the better it is. Okay, let's go and assemble all of this together. Together, everyone. Okay, so I've done some off-camera work, and I kind of regret not recording myself sewing this, but I kind of was in the zone and it was late and the lighting wasn't good. I just didn't think to record. I added so much more structure to the hip parts. This is what it looks like. It looks really good. I basically made some bias tape and made the boning channels and then added more boning. I did this because I added the 3 strips going up and down and then the one going across, and it was still like not very structured. It was still kind of floppy, so I just added more to it, and I think I like this a lot better. And adding as much structure to this corset is going to help a lot because I am using a lot of fabric for the skirt, so it's just going to make it heavier. The more structured it is, the more secure it's going to be. But let's continue with adding the boning to the rest of the corset. Okay, so now we have the boning all done and sewn in. She's looking real nice. Like the hip part is really nice. I added so much construction to the hip part, and I feel like I did really well. The next thing we need to do is add the grommets, and I need to add the grommets where the little flaps are for the design aspect, but also in the back, so I can actually wear the corset necking tight, so tight where it cinches my waist in and I'm giving hourglass. Anyways, so we need to add the grommets, and we actually need to add quite a lot, so we should probably get to that. Yeah, let's go do that. had to change my fit. Just added a sweatshirt. It was literally freezing in my room. I've been hammering. My hands low-key hurt because I've been adding these grommets. And I don't know if I like it. I had a dilemma. I wanted to originally use silver grommets, but I don't have any silver grommets left. Well, I have silver ones left, but I just don't have enough to add to all of it, this whole corset. So I had options. I tried an option. This still did not have enough. So I had to settle for white. See, I don't really like the white. It looks so plasticky, and they're not plastic. They're actually metal grommets. It looks just weird. But maybe I just have to add the lacing detail to like actually see what it looks like, because it looks really weird bare. But we're gonna have to push forward because I can't really do anything about it. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is add the bra cups, and I have the bra cups cut out of this fabric. I don't have it cut out of the lining because I really didn't know how I was actually gonna do the bra cup, but I think I know what I'm gonna do now. So I got this padding from Walmart that I also have to cut out. We're so close to finishing this corset. Are we so close to finishing the dress? No. Yeah, we still have to get to the skirt, and the skirt is gonna be a whole thing, I feel like. So, ooh, let's get to this. The bra cups are put in, and the corset is basically almost done. I just have to add some small details, which we're gonna get into. So in the drawing, I have like the lace ups here, and then I have the off the shoulderness, and I have to do that, but I have to do it in the pink fabric. So I have to basically make a bunch of long string and then attach it to the dress. Okay, so I have this scrap fabric here, and we're just gonna make the straps out of this. I'm probably gonna cut out 1.5 by width strips of the pink fabric, make bias tape out of it. That's what it's called. I was like, what is it called? I'm making bias tape and then sewing the bias tape closed. So let's go do that. Here we are. This is what we have right now. It's looking a bit weird. I need to tie the straps together. Once I have it on, I feel like you will see the vision. The corset is basically done and finished. The last thing we need to do is to add the bias tape to the top of the corset to add the finished look. So let's go do that. So that means a lot more ironing.
That's a big up friend Irie.
And we've made it. We're at the halfway point. I feel like I got the bulk of it done, which was making the corset, and I have it finally finished. I finished by adding bias tape to the top, and it actually looks so nice. Look at that. We're moving on to the skirt, and you might be thinking, why do I still have a bunch of pink strings on my dress form? It's because I need to make more string like this for the back of the corset, and I didn't do that the other day because I was like, I'm done ironing. My hands hurt. I need to get better tools. Like I need to invest in the tailor's ham, and I need to invest, I don't know what it's called, but it's like a wooden block so you can use to like press stuff down, so whenever you iron it, it makes the after ironing better, so everything just lays out smoother. Right now I was using my hand, and that's not very nice because, you know, hot things hurt. I'm gonna tell you what I want to do. How I'm gonna do it, I don't know. I'm gonna like low-key map out in my head or sit here and think about it for a second. So when I drew the design up for this dress, I had 3 different drawings, and the skirts were 3 different looks, and I think I want to try to go for the first look because I do kind of like the like swoopness of this. Real question is, how are we gonna get there? With the amount of fabric I have that I think we can get there. We'll see by the end of this video. I have to figure out how to actually do this and what I need to do first. Like, do I need to do the lining first, or should I do the main fabric first? And I want this to be a bit more grand without having a hoop skirt. Crazy ask, I know. Also because I don't have any stiff tool. I have a bunch of this gray fabric. They're like all bed sheets. I think I have 3. And we're gonna somehow build this big skirt. Okay, I think I kind of know what I'm gonna do. Kind of. Things might change. I'm low-key kind of stressed. I don't want to like ruin the fabric that I have. Okay, so I have 3 of this gray fabric, and what I was thinking, I was going to use the other 2 to kind of build the poofiness of where I want it to be, attach all of that first, and then go ahead and attach my main fabric that I want in the front. And then I was also thinking, my main fabric I really want it to be super gathered, and I don't think the bed sheet is big enough to have that super gathered look. My hemline for the corset was at the waist, then yeah, I think I would have enough to have that dramatic look, but I don't think I have it with it being a drop waist. So I was thinking to add this pink fabric in the back and see how that goes. Ooh, I'm scared I'm gonna mess this up. Low-key. Yeah, let's get started. Okay, we have the lining in. Now what? Now what are we supposed to do next? I'm thinking adding the volume. I do have some tulle. I don't know if I'm gonna use it. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure that out. I was thinking at first using this bed sheet as volume to put around the hips only. I know I have some padding I could use. I don't know how much volume that would add to the dress. I might put this on the time lapse because this might be a lot of me just standing here going like this. Let me think. So let's get to doing that. We're gonna do a quick check-in on what I just did. I basically added 2 layers of tulle and then another layer of the gray fabric just to add a lot of volume. Before we go and sew this on, I want to gather up the very last layer to put on and just have this done, so when I do go work on this dress again, this is just ready and I can just put everything together, you know? We're so close to being done. second layer has been added. We're gonna move on to the very last layer. It's so poofy, I love it.
Yes, a big up friend Irie.
We are almost done. There's just a few more details I have to do, which is figure out the draping with the skirt and then putting in the zipper and then making the last straps for the lace up in the back. The back looks so cute. There's like pink fabric. I can't really turn it around because there's so much fabric at the bottom. It's all gonna get like twisted up, but you will see at the reveal. Oh, this is looking so cute. I literally love this. And I did my big one once again. I like this style of dress so much better than a lot of my stuff. This is my new favorite dress. I have kind of like a slit in the middle here in the sense that like the fabric is draped up so you can see the slit, my leg, but I don't know if I want to do that just because I might have to like actually cut a slit in it and I'm scared. Like if I ruin this, I would literally cry. And I don't know if I want that look anymore, but I still want the draping of the fabric look. If I don't like the drapes, I might just keep it like this because I still like this, but I want more. I want more detail and we're gonna add it. See if that works. I'm excited. Let's get this done. Okay, so I think I got the draping down the way I wanted it, but I kind of prepped and like pinned the draping so if I unpin it, it's still attached and I don't have to re-drape it. My plan, I have the piece of fabric that is gonna go on the side. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hem this the whole way around so it's not fraying and it just looks a lot better. The main drape here, I pinned it with a bobby pin, and then I have just a small drape and then another small drape. So I'm gonna take the main drape and I want to like sew it to the skirt first, have that sewn and attached, and then I want to take the pink fabric, maybe I should probably hand stitch it on, take the other two drapes that I have pinned, bring them up like that, and have it covering the stitching of the pink drape. Since this isn't a circle skirt, I took just fabric and like draped it, and it just goes like straight down. There's not much like movement to it on the sides, so I have some extra pink fabric that I'm gonna make triangles out of and attach them to the skirt so I can just have more room like width-wise. But yeah, let's get to doing that. Okay, so we're at the last few bits of this dress. It is actually so heavy amount of fabric. I went ahead and sewed the drapes up as you just saw, and I think I'm gonna do the rest of everything off camera because it's just like small detailed stuff. So we're gonna go to the final result, which for me will be probably in like 5 hours or maybe even like a couple days. But for you guys, it's right now. Move to the next scene. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna have enough Oh my gosh, I can't speak. I'm not gonna have as much energy as I usually do because I'm literally so tired. This dress is so heavy and it's really hot in my room. And yeah, yesterday was also a long day and I'm like, let's get this done. Like, no, this dress is really cute and I really like this style. Let's get to the conclusion. That's what I do. The conclusion. Let's talk about the goods, the bads, the ugly. The good, the bad, the ugly. Good, I love this corset. This is my first time doing like a corset that has kind of like one of those hip parts. Like the construction of it, it came out really well. If I would take this corset off and I just stand it up, it's just gonna stand straight up. That means I feel like that's like indicator of a good constructed dress. And it fits really nice. It fits very snug. I like the details. I like the pink with the blue. I think that added a little bit of detail that I like the eyelets in the front. I like that. I just like it all. And then I added like pink in the back, as you probably saw. Yeah, I really like that. There's not much I don't like about this dress, but things I need to, I guess, remember or like fix if I make this dress again would be the bra cup. I should have attached the padding with the seam allowance. Like I didn't attach it with the seam allowance, and then I put the bias tip around the corset. Now it like folds in a little bit because the cup is giving that extra space for it to fold in. So I just have to remember that for next time. Where all the folds are with the dress, it's like super heavy and I was already scared that the thread was gonna break. When I finished the dress, I was like, oh, I need to reinforce that. Like I know that's about to break. And guess what I did today? it didn't break a lot. It's just a few stitches. I knew I needed to go and reinforce it and I didn't, and that's just on me. But yeah, I love this dress. You love this dress, but let me know what you guys think. This is a short ending. Usually I'm yapping it up in here. I'm like really tired. I want to lay down and look at these pictures. Speaking of pictures, the background is probably like so weird because I just took pictures and I hung up my bed sheet, and these pictures are gonna turn out so well. You should go check them out on my Instagram. Hello, or you can check out my content on my TikTok or on YouTube Shorts. Go check all of that out, especially the pictures. I know they're about to eat. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, maybe share with a friend. If you like this dress, hit me up. Maybe I'll make it for you. I'm gonna put myself out there. Thank you for watching. Bye. I need to get up and do the camera thing. Bye.